You're welcome back. Briefly, I want to consider the sum and product of roots of a quadratic equation. So if alpha and beta are the roots of a quadratic equation, so that is, if you have x is equal to alpha or x is equal to beta, of course the roots of a quadratic equation are the values of x in that particular equation. So from these two expressions, we can have x, if you bring alpha here, minus alpha is equal to 0, or x minus beta is equal to 0. So we have x minus alpha times x minus beta is equal to 0. All right, so let's try and expand this quadratic equation. So we have x into x minus alpha times minus beta into x minus alpha. So let's expand this expression. We have x times x is x squared. We have x times minus alpha is minus alpha x. All right, minus beta times x is minus beta x. Then minus times minus is plus. Then beta times alpha is alpha beta. So then we can also do something here. We have x and x common to both alpha x and beta x. So let's factor x out. So we have minus x into alpha plus beta. You can see if we factor minus x out here, we are left with x. If you open it, we are still going to get this expression. If you open up the bracket, plus alpha beta. So from this expression, we can say that alpha plus beta is the sum of the roots, while alpha beta is the product of the roots. So for example now, if we have a quadratic equation, x squared plus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now if we compare it with this expression now, comparing with x squared minus x alpha plus beta is plus alpha beta is equal to 0. If we compare these two expressions together, you will discover that the coefficient of x in this equation will be our what? Sum of product. While the value of constants will be our product, which means if we compare this expression now, let's compare the two values together now. All right, so we have minus x alpha plus beta is equal to 3x. We are comparing this. So we have we are looking for alpha beta. So let's divide both sides by minus x. So minus x. So we have this cancel out. So our alpha plus beta becomes -3. That is the sum of roots. Now the sum of roots is -3. Now let's compare these two expressions also. Alpha beta will now be equal to what? -6. That is the product of the roots. So therefore, in a quadratic equation, the coefficient of x will be the sum of the roots of that equation, while the constant will be the product of the roots. Thank you. If you have any question, you can drop your question in the comment section. Thank you.